What up, beautiful people? This is Rashad from the Popcorn in Your Beer podcast.
What's up? It's your boy Duke, your favorite fat person.
Yo, what's poppin'? Y'all know who it is. Big Ken, 2Gs, 2 N's. You know the energy. Yeah.
You already know who it is. It's the First Lady, Mika G.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE.
Make sure you smash that like button.
Push the goddamn button.
Hey man, push the goddamn button.
What's up, bro? What's going on, bro?
What's happening with you, Brody?
Another beautiful night here on the Popcorn in Your Beer podcast live.
Absolutely.
Where did I'm trying to maneuver some stuff here. I'm getting better at this whole joining on Instagram right at the right time.
It's like double dutching.
Yeah. Because you can't do it before. It's the weirdest thing in the world, but you know, whatever.
What up, Shay?
What's up? See?
That's the kind of love you be looking for right there,
You
guys.
the goat. She the goat, man. She the goat.
She is the goat.
The goat. The goat. Thank you, Shay. I appreciate you. So we are currently waiting on a couple jive turkeys to get here. One in particular. So, brother, what's your plans for New Year's?
I really don't have plans,
You
to
ain't
be
got
honest
nothing?
with
It's
you.
okay. I understand.
Because New Year's Eve, I get off at like 6:30. New Year's Eve, I got to be to work 6 o'clock New Year's Day, so everybody else probably gonna be up late. Not this guy.
Yeah. Nah, well, my baby girl birthday is on New Year's Eve, so I'm actually gonna be off. I'm free for a little bit.
And my 9-year-old is turning 10 New Year's Day.
Okay, so yeah, we back to back. Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
Yeah, she's New Year's Eve, and you got the
New
baby
Year's
girl on
Day.
New Year's Day. There you go. 10, she turning that big old 1, 2, 12. So
Yeah.
yep. Man. So it was a pretty interesting year with movies. If I do say so myself. Had a lot of good ones, had a lot of bad ones. As you know, I shared those sentiments with the group chat a lot. Because sometimes, bro, it's just I can't be the only one that know what's going on. Like it's sometimes it's like that. So yeah, every time I come out a movie, I just be wanting to make sure that I let it be known about how I feel about certain movies. And certain movies I just decided to give up on this year, man. Shows, TV shows. There were a few TV shows I had told y'all about. There was some dope anime this year. Definitely some dope anime this year. I'm big on anime. I'm probably like one of the only ones in the group, but that's okay. What's up? What's up? What's up? But
Ooh, I don't want to mess your first name up.
call him Major. Margarita. Is that right? Margarita?
Is it Rita or Rietta?
Call him Marge.
Margie. See, there
Call
we
him
go.
Marge. There you go. That's easy. That's easy to pronounce.
You feel me?
But yeah, so it's gonna be the show that we talk about some movies that we enjoyed and some that we didn't enjoy this year. Rietta.
Yeah, Rietta.
Okay.
Big on the Rietta.
So hold on. Let me see if I
yeah, it hurt a little bit. It hurt a little bit in the brain area.
So Duke ain't gonna make it tonight. He got a few things going on. First lady still on vacation. So it's all good. We're gonna hold it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Duke stuff out here since he ain't gonna be here, since he was up first. So these are Duke's top movies for 2023, and we starting off with Cocaine Bear. Now, I will tell you this: Cocaine Bear is actually in my bottom as far as movies go, but you know, I'm gonna let him rock on. This is him and Ken. Wonder why.
What up, Rachel?
What's going on, Rachel? But
one man's trash is another man's treasure.
I'm just saying, him and Ken love this movie for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, Ken, I understand, but Duke,
well, you know,
hey,
I always told you do work for Ken, but
yeah. Given the turn of recent events, and like, hey,
the
math is mathing, bro.
The math is definitely mathing. His next movie is The Mother with Jennifer Lopez. Now, I don't know if you saw it, but Sandra Bullock had one as well. I forgot what hers was called. The Responsibility or something like that. But The Mother was actually dope. Sandra Bullock plays an assassin, basically. And what's my boy in there that be doing the dances and stuff on Power? Amari Hardwick.
Yeah,
he ended up playing a detective.
He was her right hand man.
Yeah, he ain't selling drugs in this one. Or dancing, but he definitely
he on the right side of the law in this one.
Yeah, on this one he on the right side of the law. Let's see what else he got here. Missing is a really dope movie. It was actually one of the first screenings I got to go to this year. And it was The Mother was definitely a good watch. Missing starred the little girl from, you ever seen dang, what's the name of that movie? It's on the tip of my tongue. Oprah redid, no, not Oprah, Ava DuVernay. She was the director for it. She redid A Wrinkle in Time. So nice. The little girl played it's actually on Netflix right now. But the little girl played in A Wrinkle in Time, and it stars Nia Long, and she goes on this trip with her new boyfriend and turns up missing, and the daughter has to use, it's kind of dope how they do it, because they do it where she's like in front of like a TV, like a phone screen, and like she's on the iPad, laptop, Apple Top, whatever that thing called. But she's on one of those. Apple Top, yeah. She's on Apple Top. Leave me alone. She's on a laptop, and she's using the laptop to find like clues and stuff to help find her mother. It was really dope though. Like I said, I actually enjoyed it in the movies, and I watched it again. It was really good. Plane was another one that I got a chance to watch in the movie theater. It's really one of those like turn your brain off. Hey, chill out. Apple Top sound better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We gonna hit up Apple, and they gotta change the name of that thing to Apple Top.
Like, hey man, we got an idea pitch.
I got an idea for you, and I need y'all to see if y'all like it.
Is
But
that Luke Cage? That's Luke Cage?
Yeah. So it's really dope because I would love to see like these two in something else. Michael Coulter is a great actor. He did great in the first. Well, he did great as Luke Cage. The second season was kind of wild with the Bushman thing. I was like, bro, what is this? I ain't understand that. But Plane was dope. Gerard Butler is an action junkie. He's he's the skinny version of Arnold Schwarzenegger. So
yeah, Gerard Butler definitely be putting out bangers.
Him in 300, so
300, Law Abiding Citizen.
Absolutely. White House.
Yeah.
It's not. No, is it White House Down or is it White? It's Fallen. The Fallen series. Everything Fell. Yeah. Everything Fell. It's crazy that I watched all the movies that Duke has watched. Except for this one. I actually have not watched Big George Foreman. And I just was kind of getting away from like a lot of like biopics and stuff like that. But I heard good things about it. Yeah, Everything Fell Down. I don't understand. I ain't understand. It was pushing stuff. I ain't get it. But yeah. So Everything Fell. But I do actually want to go back and watch this movie. But I heard good things. Forrest Whitaker's in it, so I know it's something gonna bring you to tears. Because anything that Forrest Whitaker, but at some point he gonna put that little acting chops on you. You're gonna cry about something. But this is the only one that I haven't watched yet, but I'm gonna check it out. I'm actually gonna check it out. You saw it in theaters?
I don't think he made me cry in Last King of Scotland. I was just like, you are wild.
Did he make you cry when the strength of the Black Panther was stripped away?
No, because I mean that was ritual. But even when he got clapped, I was just like,
"Dang, Uncle James, that's crazy." His name wasn't even James. Anyway, his name was Samaj. Samaj. But yeah, Rachel, I'm gonna definitely check it out. I heard good things. Mo, you are up, sir. We're gonna run with your first one. Here we go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the 8 people who are watching and under the sound of my voice.
Hold on, Mo. Hold on. Before you start, we didn't even introduce the show, dog. I'm tripping. I'm bugging. We started late. I apologize. Y'all deserve better than that. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna run this thing on back because that was a little intro. So we're gonna run this thing on back. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'd like to welcome you to the Popcorn in Your Beard podcast. I'm your host, Rashad. Cheers to the New Year's. There we go.
What it do, everybody? I am the King MOE. And here we are, man. Next to the last podcast of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And we talking about 2023 movies releases, man. The good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between.
Facts.
So
now on to you, brother.
Super Mario Bros. For me, this is always going to be maximum nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? I was born in the 80s, raised in the 90s. And as somebody who has played this video game faithfully from the very first console up to now, I didn't even watch this movie the first time to enjoy it. I watched it to criticize it, to see if they were going to incorporate everything from the game, from the power-ups to to the small details, the intricacies, to the sound effects. Like I wanted it to be familiar, even though this
Right.
game is older, even though Super Mario's as a franchise is older than all of us. Like
Right.
I wanted it to be accurate. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I love it, man. My 3-year-old has been watching this movie at least like twice a day for the past month. And I love it, man. It takes me back. It
Bro,
really does.
that Jack Black Peaches is actually hilarious. Like, boy, he was going in on Peaches, boy.
And
Like,
you knew he would, bro, because from
you
him
got
having his own band
right,
to a lot of movies he does,
right.
he has to have room
Mhm.
to show everybody that he's musically inclined.
And that's dope. That's dope. Like you really got to be out here loving somebody to put a song out like that, boy. Because Peaches he was crying his heart out on that song. And she still was like, nah, cuz. Friend zone. Nah, cuz. Nah.
You're good.
Nah, you're good. You're done. You're done. All right. What you got up next?
No One Will Save You. To be a movie that really a lot of words weren't even said in this movie for real like that.
What was it, like 13?
It wasn't people wasn't really saying words like that in this
Mhm.
movie, but classic alien invasion.
Right.
What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? I mean, at what extremes are you willing to go to survive? And then it's like with the aliens, they're doing one of two things. They're either killing you or they're abducting the humans and making them part of the team. Like, yeah, you with us now, cuz.
Mhm.
So you're going to be our eyes and ears and shit down there on the ground.
Mhm.
And then just the, you know what I'm saying, the classic interaction between two different beings that have never interacted with each other before. And they're aliens are really like wild animals. Like they're aggressive out of fear of I don't know what you are or what you're capable of.
Right.
And I mean this one, I mean there's a lot of bad alien invasion movies, and this
Facts.
is definitely
Facts.
one of the better ones. Like this is top tier alien invasion movie right here.
Facts. Yeah, she definitely got some licks in too. She definitely got some licks.
Boy,
in.
what?
Yeah, let's see what we got next.
They clone Tyrone. I'm look, let me tell you something. When I heard that this movie was even a thing,
Mm-hmm.
this movie was released right after Jamie Foxx was released from the hospital after having all those health issues.
Right.
And there were constant updates on social media about what his condition was. And then there was a brief moment in time where the updates about Jamie Foxx, they just disappeared.
Right.
And social media started getting nervous, like, well, what's going on with Jamie? Ain't nobody, I mean, ain't been no coverage on him lately, and this, that, third, woo, woo, woo. Some weeks go by, and then there's a video released of somebody spotting him on a yacht.
Right.
And he's waving at whoever was recording the video, and then boom, there's a movie with him in it, and there's already been suspicion of people being cloned in real life. So even my wife was like, damn, they didn't got Jamie.
Yeah.
My wife's brother, when Gucci got out of jail, he was like, nah, bro. If it ain't fat Gucci, I don't fuck with it. They didn't clone Gucci. They didn't got Gucci.
I mean,
so my wife feel the same thing about Jamie. But aside from that, the movie itself and the message behind the movie, if you're one of those people who go back and watch movies where people break down like the meanings of the movies and the endings of the movies, like when you really dissect They Clone Tyrone, this shit is deeper than rap, and that's what I love the most about it.
Facts. What you got next?
Saw 10. So, disclaimer: I have not seen 7, 8, or 9. I saw the first 6,
Right.
and then when this one dropped, I was like, okay, let me get back into it, because one thing about me is I'm not a very big horror movie guy. Not because I dislike horror, it's just that
It's not your
like it's not like I watch comedy movies, I laugh. The comedy does what it's supposed to. I
right.
watch drama, the drama does what it's supposed to.
Right.
The action does what it's supposed to. When I watch scary movies, I don't get scared.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So but the thing about the Saw series is I've always been a fan of the structure of like the story and like the whole thing with Jigsaw's character. And the Saw series always intrigued me. And the only scary thing about Saw, I will say this, is the people, the writers. Like, what kind of imaginations you got to have to come up with the ideas for these traps and these machines?
Yeah.
What kind
thought
of
about that
cereal?
too.
What kind of cereal is you niggas eating that night? Because
I thought about that too.
like, how are y'all coming up with this shit, low key?
Yeah, like you a little too creative, big dog. 'Cause like how you get that in your thought process and your like you never did nothing to anybody before, like you never hurt anybody before, like you never like committed a crime, dog.
None of y'all got no rap sheet.
Because
Y'all are just innocent,
you a little
honest
bit creative,
directors and writers. Like it,
right?
like come on, bro. But
Yeah.
I actually went back and watched this earlier today, and this was one of those movies where, for a moment, I started to feel slightly bad for the bad guys, the ones that who were involved in the whole the scam that group of people was running.
Right.
But then when they put Jigsaw in his own trap with the little boy, and they made it out, and it's always at the end of the movie when that music come on in the background, and the main character and old boy got trapped in the room when she pulled the money, and the music came on, I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah. But I didn't like that she survived. Because old girl won her game and survived, but you killed her.
Right.
So I wanted her to go in the worst way. But I fucks with Saw 10.
Understood. All right. See what the last in your top before we get to your bottom.
Outlaw Johnny Black. Anytime Michael J. White does a movie with that mustache, you know it's gonna be a banger. The first time I heard about this movie, I followed Tony Baker on Instagram, and he was talking about how he was in the movie. I was like, oh, I gotta watch it.
Right.
And it's a star-studded cast, hella recognizable faces in this movie. Classic Michael J. White 70s black exploitation setup. And hey, this shit is hilarious, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely. When you sent me the clip of it, man, I said, boy, I gotta go watch this. Like, I don't know how I let this one slip under my. It's hard, man. I would say that, like, looking back at all the stuff that I watched, even like when Duke sent stuff, I was forgetting that I had saw all this stuff, and I'm just like, I see so much stuff, and it's like towards the end of the year, I gotta process everything. I gotta process all these movies that I've seen, and I gotta like figure out, okay, which one was my top, what's my bottom, like what, like I don't know, like it's like, oh, there's movies that I've missed, and it's like this is one that I missed, and I'm really excited to go back and watch, because as a Michael J. White fan and also as a Black Dynamite fan, I feel like for me, like I'm gonna have an amazing time with that movie. And it's just like I just off of that alone, bro, it's one of those things, like I could go back and watch Black Dynamite like I've never seen it before, And it's just like it's certain parts of it that just make you laugh, and you just see scenes. It's like the Boondocks. You go back, you watch it, you find what you laughed about before, or you find an episode that you like and you keep watching it. And like I have that feeling with Michael Jai White stuff, and I'm definitely gonna go back and watch that.
Now,
Yeah.
I will say it doesn't hit as hard as Black Dynamite,
That's
but
cool.
it's still
That's cool.
but it's still good. It's still good.
That's cool. It's just sometimes you just need that laugh, man. All right, we're gonna move on to your bottom
And
one.
even though I have a top 5, I only have one movie in my bottom.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it real quick because I ain't even put it in mine. I forgot about it.
That's all right. I got you. So
you people.
So here's the thing, right? We had to make our top 5, bottom 5 lists based off of what we actually saw. So I haven't seen this movie, but I know it's trash.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even have a full bottom 5. This one is all 5s. And like I was telling Rashad before we went live, Eddie Murphy, legendary, is going to go down as one of the greatest to ever do this shit. Mount Rushmore status.
Mm-hmm.
But as of late, his shit just been mid.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I love the Beverly Hills Cop series, I'm not even excited for this new one that he's making.
Yeah.
I was excited for Coming to America 2.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely did not live up to the hype because I figured, okay, you're doing a remake 30 years later and you're pulling out all the stops as far as casting is concerned. This has got to be good. It wasn't.
Mm-hmm. No, it was terrible. It was horrible. I'm gonna say a little more when I get to my bottom about it, but it wasn't good. It wasn't good. All right, so
and that concludes my list.
I picked a few more. I really rock with that list, man. I had so many in my top, man. I left some out. Super Mario Brothers was definitely a fun time. So that was definitely in my top. So if I did like a top 15, it would have made it. But I did top 10, so I'm gonna jump right in.
Rachel agrees. You people was terrible.
Oh, absolutely. You people is horrible. Like I wouldn't recommend nobody go watch that. But
what do you mean, you people?
Yeah, if it was like that, maybe I would have been. It was the racism was bad. I was like, oh, this is stupid. This is dumb. But yeah, let's jump into my top 10. So first off, we're gonna start at Godzilla -1.
I still gotta watch that,
bro. Honestly,
I love Godzilla.
Godzilla -1, bro. Godzilla comes out and is terrorizing. It's terrorizing these people. Like it's a dude, bro. That he's a kamikaze pilot, right? So he goes back home. Like he didn't die, obviously. So he goes back home. And this is the thing, it's all subtitles. So if you're like if you watch like subtitle stuff, if you watch sub stuff, you'll be okay with it. If you struggle with that, like I honestly can't watch a movie without subtitles now. I can't hear it.
The last movie that I watched that was full subtitle, I think was Passion of the Christ.
I honestly have never seen that before. I'm playing.
It's not in English, so it's literally 100% subtitle.
Yeah, this is the same way. It is not in English, so it's all subtitles. But like you can tell, like by human body language, most of the time what's going on. But it was so dope because they actually focused on like the characters and gave them a little bit more development. But it literally follows this pilot and a few other characters, and And man, like it's the humans versus Godzilla. Like it's not like how they have it now where Godzilla is helping people. No, 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 no. Godzilla is walking around terrorizing these people.
Well,
Like,
it's not so much that Godzilla is helping people, but Godzilla is one of those people where he don't go looking for trouble, but then when trouble pops up, then it's like, okay, I'm ready for the smoke now.
Yeah,
like
this
like I'm only pulling up when I feel like there's somebody of my kind, like there's another entity or another monster somewhere that's coming to fuck shit up, and I'm like, nah, bro, let me go ahead and lay you down so I can go back and take a nap.
Yeah, this Godzilla didn't care. He was biting trains and throwing
Oh,
buses.
this Godzilla was on demon time, unprovoked.
Yeah. He didn't care. Stepping on people, all kind of stuff. It got bad. Every time they thought they blew him up, he came back. So honestly, I did mine 1 through 10. So this is my number 1 movie of the year. And it sucks because like my top, bro, I struggled with it so hard. Like it was like
that's all right though, because it's a movie I know that's on your list that I'm waiting on. I'm waiting to see where you put it
at. Okay. Next up, we got Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer. A Christopher Nolan film that honestly is one of the most beautiful films I've ever seen in theater. If I felt like sitting through 3 hours of movie again, I would go see it again, but I don't. It was just dope the way that it was shot, and it was done with all practical effects, no CGI. You can tell. And it wasn't a lot of action, man. Like people, like the way that poster looks, you would think like it was a lot of explosions, but it wasn't. It was more so dialogue, and like I think like that's what made it so dope is that they conveyed this through dialogue with minimal like explosions and stuff. Like that was only one part of like the movie, but like yeah, Oppenheimer was a whole thought out here though. That was real evident. My man was out here just being loose with it. But honestly, until I saw Godzilla -1, this was gonna be my number 1 movie of the year. It was that dope. Let's see what's next. What we got? No One Will Save You. Yeah, No One Will Save You. Like you said before, man, it was one of those surprising movies that somebody was like, hey, you gotta go watch this, and you like, I ain't about to watch that. Then you watch it and you like, bro, this is actually really dope. And it's like you said, they used zero minimal, like it was so minimal on like the actual dialogue in here. You thought like your speaker was broken, but the music and stuff, the way that they used show and not tell, just it was honestly perfect. I think they should have released this in the movie theater, man. It was that good to me. Honestly, top 3 this year for me. It was a really dope movie. Watched it more than once. It was really, really good. I went back to watch to see if I missed anything, but it was definitely a top movie for me this year. And I have a couple movies on here that weren't in the actual theaters themselves. So let's see what we got next. Across the Spider-Verse. Hands down best superhero movie this year. Like it wasn't even close. Like no other superhero. I'm sorry, I understand people like Guardians, but no other superhero movie was close to Across the Spider-Verse. What they're doing over at Sony with this type of technology and this art form is ridiculous. I'm excited to see where it goes. I hope they don't let me down. They didn't let me down with the second one, so hopefully the third one is going to be a banger as well. Really love the character of Miles Morales in this. The way that they deal with conflict, the color palettes, just it's really a fun time watching it. And they actually did something that a lot of studios are struggling with right now, and it's almost hilarious because it's just like they're giving you the blueprint to do this, and y'all still are failing, and I don't get it. So let's see what's next. They cloned Tyrone. Like you said, man, when this movie came out, it was one of the best movies to hit. And it's one of those movies that could have went to the theater too. I know they show them in select theaters, but showing it all across theaters, it would have been dope.
John Boyega did his thing.
John Boyega definitely did his thing. Excuse me. Jamie Foxx did his thing. Tiana Parrish did her thing. Tiana Parrish fine, y'all. She fine. That's a good looking black woman. I'll tell you something. But no, it was really a dope concept. John Boyega, man. I really want him to get more roles, man. Like, and honestly, like, this was a dope thing because it was black sci-fi, but it kept it close to the hip. Like, it really kept it close to the hip. And it's something that I really would want to see more of going forward. I don't want to see a part 2 for this. I will hope they keep it as the same. I don't want to see a part 2. Just do something else, because a lot of times you mess up with part 2. So just keep this where it's at. It's perfect.
Leave it right there where it's at.
Just leave it where it's at. It's good. You don't need to put no jelly on it, no salt, no pepper, no nothing. It's good right here. Let it go. What we got next? Mission Impossible. I will tell you, I am not the biggest Tom Cruise fan. But this movie, I was like, dang. Like, and then when I found out like the stuff that they went through, how they use practical effects, like the train scene, how they built the train to destroy it, bro. Like they literally built a train to destroy it because nobody would let them use one of their trains. So they had to build a train to destroy it. That's crazy. That's some dedication. Right? That's some dedication. So definitely was a good time in the movie theater, man, from top to bottom. Definitely want to see the second parts of that. So I'm waiting on it. Knock at the Cabin. M. Night Shyamalan. He did one. Dave Bautista is really a great actor, man. And who would have thought it come from the WWE into wrestling?
Right.
But no.
But he's got real comfortable.
Right. He's doing great. Like he's picking some really good roles. This is a different take on the apocalypse, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. M. Night like those little weird movies and stuff like that. Now I don't know if he was in this one. If he was, I don't remember him. But for me, it was definitely a good movie. Equalizer 3. Denzel is always gonna be Denzel. This one was one of the better ones from the Equalizer franchise. 2 was a little forgettable for me. I did like 1, but 3 to me is right on par with number 1. They humanized him a little bit more, gave him a little more arc. He's always gonna be Denzel though, no matter what you do for him, he's gonna be Denzel. But it was definitely a good watch for me. Missing, as I said before, with seeing this movie in theaters, it was actually really dope. It was a very fun time. Definitely recommend it again. This movie though, I should have put this higher on my list, and I would have put this higher if not for other movies. I had fun watching this movie. If you were a John Wick fan, if you were just a fan of just like Inglourious Bastards, like any of those, like what's my man name that does what's my man name that does like the Kill Bills and all those?
Quentin Tarantino.
If you're a Quentin Tarantino fan, you will love Sisu. It's basically about a man who finds his gold, some Nazis take it, and he goes and get it back. He goes to get it back, and when he gets it back, he takes some hands, some butts, some legs, and stuff with him. So if you are a fan of one of those type of movies, this movie would definitely be something that you want to watch. It was a very, very good surprise movie that I went to a screening for. So it was definitely a fun watch. Now,
does that conclude the top?
That concludes the top, bro.
Then this a movie I know is at the bottom for a fact.
It might have not made the list, but I said some weren't gonna make the list, but I'm gonna see we'll see if it's at the bottom. We're gonna see. All right. Number one for the bottom. Aquaman 2. When I tell you, bro, this movie was horrible. Horrible.
And I love the first one.
Yeah, it was terrible. I ain't gonna hold you. Like all he did was yell.
Fucks with the first one.
He was Wile E. Coyote in this movie. I was like, yeah, I'm done. I was done. Like, I checked out, bro. The end credit scene was stupid. It was
so.
Go ahead, man. You can ask me whatever you want, bro.
Question.
What's up?
When he gave birth to his son, when his wife, when his old lady gave birth to his son, and they had the montage from his son being a newborn up to the point where
they didn't have it.
He first learned to communicate with fish. Brother, the baby looked. There was 3 different times I was like, there was 3 different babies.
It was
like that wasn't the same baby. Like midway through the montage, the baby had a full head of hair. But then when he was communicating with the fish in the fish tank, the baby was bald. I said, brother.
Yeah, no, it was terrible. It was bad. It was bad. I ain't understand it. I ain't get it. But this is the thing.
This man is sitting up in the throne, falling asleep in meetings.
Brother,
I'm just like
what? I was like, what is this?
Just like, yeah. So you feel like the president up there because even though you're the king, like you still got this team of people who make all the decisions of what can and can't happen, and you just sitting up there like, when we gonna talk about the good stuff?
How you sleeping underwater? You got narcolepsy underwater. It's super stupid, by the way. Also, this suit is stupid. That bright orange suit is stupid. It looks dumb. It looks too big for his body. It looks stupid. I hate it. Anyway, next movie on the bottom. Fast X.
That came out this year?
Yeah, that came out this year, man. That came out this year. I have no words for Fast X.
We went from rest in peace Han to oh shit.
Yeah.
He's alive.
Yeah, he's alive. He's alive. Gal Gadot is alive. Everybody's alive. They don't even get no explanation. They just say, yeah, he's here. He's alive.
Because Mr. Nobody just he just nice like that.
He knows magic. There you go.
Like he can just make shit look. He can make the impossible. He can make regular shit. I mean,
bro, I should have saved my drink for these movies here, boys. I tell you.
Yeah, I'm I got a couple pieces of ice in the bottom of my shit.
Yeah, that's all you got. All right. Next, Ant-Man Quantumania, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Shout out to Jonathan Majors. I ain't even got no words for this.
Nah, just go subscribe to the homie Dre Mack because he is swan diving into this whole Jonathan Majors situation. He's over there going crazy on his channel, by the way, covering every possible detail with Jonathan Majors. So shout out to the homie Dre Mack. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Dre Mack, man.
Absolutely. All right, let's see. We almost there. Rebel Moon. Brother, they stole the Star Wars script and just made it worse. It wasn't good.
But still looking for God's eye.
I fell asleep so many times. I don't know what this was. I fell asleep on it. I didn't even make it halfway through. It was bad. Yeah. Slow-mo everything. It was just I was done. I was done, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was done.
How many you got left?
I got one. Can you guess it?
Do you like Teslas?
So we'll talk about that then. We'll talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. But my last final bottom movie of the year is gonna be The Flash.
Well, if I'd have bet money, I'd have lost.
Yeah, it was the Flash. I hated this movie up and down, in and out. It might have been one of the worst movies I ever seen in my life. The CGI was bad. He runs stupid.
How does Ezra Miller keep getting work?
I don't know. He beats up babies and robs people. So,
But
yeah,
Jonathan Majors, but hey,
yeah,
you know,
Jonathan Majors. Yeah, but it's stupid. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and close that out. So brother,
the movie that
know
I
it's gonna-
thought was gonna make your list.
go ahead. We can talk about it. We can talk about it.
Now, me personally, I haven't seen it yet,
Okay.
but I know you, Duke, and the First Lady have, and y'all
Yeah.
even talked about it on the
Yeah,
channel.
we talked about it.
Leave the World Behind, because
Leave the World Behind.
you made it public knowledge
Yeah, bro.
that this movie for you was going to be top 3 until the ending.
Right.
So I still got to watch the movie. So
That's why I said
everybody's
I didn't know where to put this movie. I didn't know where to put it in my top, or I didn't know to put it in my bottom. Because when I tell you the fact that they let me get all the way to the end of this movie before you tell me, we just gonna end it. We just gonna end it, and we're gonna end it with a Friends episode. Brother, I've never been so mad at a movie in my life. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I feel, to be honest with you, I feel the same way about Saw 10, because you went through all this trouble to find this lady who was the ringleader of this fraudulent operation, and she, first of all, she doesn't die; she lives. And had she not made it out of that room, the death wouldn't have been satisfying at all.
All right.
Like, oh, tear gas, I can't breathe, I'm gonna choke to death. I'm just like word, bro. Like, you and Carlos was just on the seesaw of death. And I mean, I love the movie. I love the movie. The ending didn't piss me off nearly as much as the ending to that movie pissed you off.
Bro, I was mad, brother. I was mad. I think I was more upset because it got better for me. Like, I think like that's what it was. Like, the movie started off slow and then it got better for me. Like, it slowly trickled into something better. And then, like, as soon as it got better, y'all was like, nah, don't worry about it. Bro, I said, oh.
I gotta go watch that shit.
But I was so mad. I ain't gonna hold you. But no, I seriously considered it being in my top 3 until that ending. I was like, oh, this is great. Because, Mahershala Ali, you know what I'm saying? He be doing this thing. So if y'all get a chance, if y'all have watched Leave the World Behind, go back and watch our review of Leave the World Behind, and just have fun with us, because when I tell you, it's a lot of stuff in that movie that's just it's wild. The deer are racist. Julia Roberts is in there doing some kind of dance. I don't know what it is, but whatever that dance is, she's in there doing.
Where you at, First Lady?
Whatever dance it is that she's in there doing with Mahershala Ali is wild. So yeah, man, that's one I didn't know where to put it, so I just said I'm not gonna put it. It's a few other ones that are there. John Wick 4, even though that last stair scene, bro, almost made me lose my mind, because why are you rolling down the stairs that much? That made no sense. Like, somebody, like, you get to the end of the movie and then he's rolling down these steps like all this time. What else? There's a few other ones. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the new one. I didn't know where to put that one. The Blackening, I didn't know where to put that because like I liked the Blackening, but it was not that great. So it wasn't that great. Scream, I like Scream. I know Mika wasn't really feeling it, but I did like Scream. That one was fun and Plane. That Duke had put on there. That one was good to me. I had fun with that, but it's like, it's top 10 versus top 15. Maybe next year I'll do a top 15 depending on, what comes out.
Depending on what we get.
Depends on what comes out. But yeah, man, that's it for me. That's my top and bottom for the year. To close out the year. There are some movies that I'm excited about to see next year. I'm definitely excited to see what happens with Planet of the Apes.
Yep.
That one's gonna be good. There's a few others. I'm really like staying away from
Marvel
comic book movies this year. Until they get their stuff together. And that whole Jonathan Majors thing is just kind of still weird to me. So I'm good on like the superhero genre for this year. So I'm sticking to that. They got to make some changes. The Book of Clarence, I'm interested in seeing. It looks goofy. I don't know what they're gonna do. It looks goofy is all get out.
You got Lakeith Stanfield and what's the other dude?
He was in the one where they were both phone operators in. It was like, brother, you look good today, or something. You look loved or something. And they were sitting there arguing back and forth like that.
But they was complimenting each other.
Yeah. That was good. Dune 2 is going to be coming out. I'm excited about that. Probably the one that I'm most excited about is going to be Bob Marley One Love. That one looked like it's going to be really, really, really good. Definitely look like it's going to be Oscar worthy. There's a movie with damn, what's her name? But it's called Imaginary, where a little girl, yeah. It's 2 imaginary movies that comes out this year. One of them ain't for kids. I think that's it for me, man. I think like I don't know how this year is gonna go. I'm hoping it's gonna be more things that are gonna be like coming down the pipe, and like I'm excited to see if Netflix puts out some more stuff. But yeah, that's really it, man. That's really it. I'm definitely excited to see what happens though.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely. But we'll let everybody go. We'll be back tomorrow to discuss Edward Scissorhands. Just to make sure we close out the year right. Hopefully we'll have a little bit more of us here tomorrow to close out this year on a good note. And then we're gonna start back up the year on what's the start of the year? What the year start on?
Tuesday, January 2nd.
It starts on a Tuesday. So we might go back to we might go to Terrible Tuesdays to kick off the year right. We might go to Terrible Tuesday. I'm gonna see if I can find something real good so we can see if we find something real good to talk about. But yeah, man, I appreciate you, brother. And we're gonna go ahead and close this thing on out. Definitely want to appreciate everybody that stopped in, came and kicked it with us, showed some love, threw a like in here. If you're catching this on the replay, we appreciate you. And we're gonna have fun. We're gonna wrap this thing on up good and well tomorrow. Put a little bow on it and kiss it away. We're gonna do it like that. But I've been your host, Rashad, and much love.
Yep. And last but not least, I am the King MOE. Make sure you smash the like button, comment,
Smash
share,
that thing.
subscribe. Tell your mama them. Rashad got the link to the merch right there at the bottom of the screen. Make sure
You
y'all
see-
go
you
cop
see
y'all
that
some
thing.
merch for the new year. Make sure you follow Popcorn in Your Beard on all available platforms. You can
Get your
catch
butt
live
out.
streams on YouTube, on Instagram. There's always a live stream link that is on Twitter every time we go live.
Absolutely.
So hey man, and pull up tomorrow, man. Last podcast of the year.
Last podcast of the year. Make sure your butt is here. Make sure your butt is here. Make sure you're here. I might give away a shirt. I don't know. Depends.
Hey,
I got a couple of shirts I got to give away. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. They small shirts though, so how that take?
So if you got big titties, don't
Yeah.
even.
I ain't saying he did, but you know what I'm saying. But you know, whatever. You know, we're gonna do it like that. But,
not for you.
give it to your neighbor, give it to your friend, your son, your daughter, something. You're sleeping it yourself. Hey, it's yours. You know what I'm saying? You
Straight
know,
like that.
you cut it up, make like one of them shirts. Anyway, we'll see y'all tomorrow right here on the Popcorn in Your Beard podcast, where we bring you the dopest movie reviews. And what's that thing? What we gotta do, Mo?
Something about pressing a button.
Press the goddamn button.
Press
Peace.
it.
What up, beautiful people? This is Rashad from the Popcorn in Your Beard podcast.
What's up? It's your boy Duke, your favorite fat person.
Yo, what's poppin'? Y'all know who it is. Big King, 2 G's, 2 N's. You know the energy. Yeah.
You already know who it is. It's the First Lady Mika G.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE.